Yes, it's brunch with Brian, and yes, I know I'm an hour later than normal. So hopefully you'll find me. You'll realize I'm here, and you'll come and check this out. And I don't expect anybody to necessarily be on live because I'm not coming to you at my normal time. But if people pop in, that would be great. So, guys, I want to give you some really important instruction. Now, we have a mastermind group. We call it the Wolf's Deal Club, where we really help you do deals and we get very involved in your organization. And now I want you, yesterday we had one of our group calls and we went over something that's important, and that is picking another farm area. How do you pick another area if you want to work? And I do want you guys, remember, we have a whole system called Deals at a Distance that we teach you how to do deals at a distance, virtual investing. And that's an incredible system. We got a really good deal on it right now. If you're interested in that, call the office 888-RICH now. So how do you pick another area? And I'm going to tell you how basically you can do it with Zillow. Okay, you already have Zillow. There's other software programs that you can get, but Zillow is a good place to start with you can do a lot of research on Zillow. So let's say you have a city that you're considering maybe investing in. The best cities are where you know someone. If you know somebody that you can trust who seems trustworthy and has a little interest in real estate, that's a good starting point. And so if you have somebody in another city like Detroit or Pittsburgh or some city where you can find these properties that cash flow at a high rate, that's a good start. Okay, now if you don't know anybody in another city, you can find the right realtor. It takes a little bit of work, but you can absolutely find the right realtor to be your boots on the ground in that city. It's possible that we also maybe know someone. So if you have a city that you want to target, let us know. And obviously we have students all across the country, so we can help you maybe locate someone in that city who you could work with who'd be another student of ours. So that could be another path. So when you are picking this city, I want you to go on Zillow, put in the city on Zillow, and you just enter it in, and then it will come up, and over on the right side, it will say all the listings. It'll say listings, and then it'll say other. Okay, under listings, that's all the properties that are listed in that area. It's good if there's, hundreds, but I will tell you that sometimes we're working small towns. Sometimes we're working a city that's 20 or 30,000, and it's, within driving distance of a bigger city like Nashville, but it's, a little ways out, and it's a little bit more expensive properties. I mean, less expensive properties. You can get good cash flowing properties there. So sometimes we'll check out a city like that. Now, if I'm going to go to a city, any city, that even if it's a big city like Columbus, Ohio, or something like that, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on Zillow. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to look at how many listings there are, and then I'm going to go under other. Other is where all your FSBOs. They also throw vacant land and new construction and a whole bunch of stuff in there. So you kind of have to wade through that other stuff to get to the FSBOs. But I want you to go in there and just go to the oldest FSBO there is and try to look and see. We're looking for small 3-bedroom, 1-bath houses, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, maybe a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, around 1,000, 1,500 square feet. These are usually our target rentals that are good rental properties. So once you find one of those, so let's say you find one of those that's either been on the market over 30 days or it's had a price reduction. Okay, once you find a property like that, then I want you to click on it, go into the property, and then click on the map. This is the most important part now, to find more properties and to see if this is a good area for you to start investing. So you click on the map will come full screen. You click on the little arrows that make it go full screen in the upper right-hand corner. Once it's full screen, there's 3 little selections up on the, well, for you guys, it would be up on this side. It says lot lines, it says map, it says satellite, and it says lot lines. Okay, the map, you can sometimes look at the map. It'll have the street names. It'll have the labels on the highways, so you can tell what highways are which and stuff like that. So you'll check out the map a little bit. Mainly, you're going to go to that lot line view. Okay, so now when you click on the lot line view, you'll see all these little red dots, and you'll see some yellow dots, and sometimes you'll see purple dots. Okay, the purple dots are for rent, currently for rent. And that can give you an indication of what properties are renting for in that area. So that's a good tip. Also, the red dots are currently for sale. So, and then the yellow dots are recently sold, like usually within the last year. So what I want you to do is when you go on that lot line view, look at your subject property and then start grabbing the map and pulling it and look over this way, look north, look south, look east, look west, click on some of the yellow dots, click on some of the red dots, look what's still available, look what's been selling. And pretty soon you can have a pretty good feeling of the pricing in that area. Plus on the lot line view, they superimpose all the Zestimates of all the houses. Now the Zestimate's not always exact, but it's an estimate, it's something to go by. So you're going to put in, just by going to that lot line view, you're going to see all the Zestimates, all the red dots of what's for sale. So you obviously, it would be nice to see a fairly good amount of properties for sale, a decent amount of red dots. A good amount of yellow dots is great. If you can find some purple dots, that's great because it says it's a good rental area. So then once you start, once you figure out, okay, this is what the houses are selling for, and I want you to try to find an area where the properties are 150 and below, and that they're still nice, and nice families would want to live in that area. Okay, so now if this is a city like San Francisco, those don't exist. So that's why we're talking about mostly Rust Belt cities, middle of the country. Although, you can find areas like in Florida like this, you just got to do your research. So now we're not talking about the main big cities. You're not going to have these $150,000 houses in all around Tampa. Usually the houses are going to be a little more expensive at this point. But if you can find anything in that 150 to 200 range, that's okay. Now, if you can find a city where the properties are 100 or less, then I really like it. Okay, because then you can really get some incredible cash flowing deals. Like I mentioned, we do a lot of stuff in Detroit right now, and we're buying houses there for about 60 grand, and they're cash flowing, and we're getting 1,200 a month for them. So there's a special formula I want you to write down and just have this be second nature. You should know this automatic. Rent equals 1% plus 1% or more of the value. Okay, so that's your kind of test. So now you know the values in the area. So then go back to your Zestimate listing, scroll down on the right side, and some of them, not all of them, will have a rentals estimate. So if the house is 100,000, you want to see a rentals estimate there of 1,000 or more. That's your 1% rule. Usually if you get that 1% rule to work in an area, that's going to be a good cash flowing area. And that it works up to about 150,000. Once you get over that, it's harder and harder to find a house that's a $200,000 house that you can get $2,000 a month rent. But $150,000 house that you can get $1,500 a month, that's more common. $100,000 house that you can get $1,000 a month or more, $1,200 or $1,500, that's gold. So if you find an area like that where you can buy houses for 100 or less, and they're paying, and the rents are 1,000 or more, bingo. And so that's a great area. So again, this is a way, watch this over from the beginning, because I know I explained it quickly, and but it's a way to quickly check out other cities and find out if they would be good cash flow candidates. I taught that in our mastermind in our Wolf Steel Club yesterday. So I just wanted to cover that quickly here today. That's a way that you guys can do some research. And guess what? This weekend, you could be calling on leads from that other city. So go to that other city, check out some other cities right now, pull up all the FSBOs, and you print off the FSBO opening call script, the most recent one, and start calling them. And all of a sudden, before you know it, you might have a portfolio growing in another city. So I love virtual investing. Okay. I love deals at a distance. That's the name of our system, Deals at a Distance. I love that name. So that's our affirmation for today. I love deals at a distance. We always say our affirmation 3 times on the count of 3. Okay, ready? So I love deals at a distance. 1, 2, 3. I love deals at a distance. I love deals at a distance. I love deals at a distance. Yes. So I want you guys developing a great farm area in other areas besides your own, and you do not need to ever be there. It's amazing what you can do 1,000 miles away. We have farm areas in Indiana, Kentucky, Detroit, obviously, I talk about that a lot because we're doing a lot there. Minnesota, we have big families there, so we got a lot of bird dogs there. So start expanding your mind and seeing what's possible. Okay, let's do our deep breathing. Nice deep breath in. Hold it a second. And hey, good job, everybody, finding me. Destiny, awesome. And Isabel, Roger, great to see you, Roger and Mike. I know I'm a little bit late, and Bill. So good job finding us today. Lynette, hey. Okay, another deep breath in. And always start your day with a smile. And when you exhale, relax your shoulders and your neck. Are you still doing one of our KPIs that I love? And that is before you even get out of bed, when you wake up in the morning, you put a smile on your face and you think of 3 affirmations. You can always make up any affirmations, but one of our favorites is I am a real estate winner. So I love that one. Okay, we got one more deep breath. Deep breath in, hold it a sec, and let it out. And remember, putting a smile on your face at any time during the day really brightens your mood. It's amazing. It doesn't stick right away. If you're in a real grouchy mood, you might have to put that smile on there and keep it on there for 30 seconds before you start looking at the bright side. So that's what we want to do. Look at the bright side. Look at the different markets out there that are maybe brighter than yours, where you are, and start developing those, and we can help you with deals at a distance. And listen, if you find any great properties over the weekend, if we're either calling through realtors, we have that special realtor program, or calling FSBOs. We are doing a special event on Monday where we need leads. We need leads to call. So guess what? I'm going to open this up. Anybody who is listening to me right now, you can send us leads and we will call and try to close your leads on Monday, and we won't take a cut. These are pure profit for you. So if you call around, like I just told you how to call with your FSBOs, find FSBOs to call. You call some, you send these to us on Sunday or Monday. Got to be by about lunch on Monday, and we will call them live during an event on Monday night. All right, so that's I'm really pushing you guys on this one because we need leads. So this would really help us. You guys could be a big blessing to us if you can just take that FSBO call script, and if you don't have it, call the office at 888-RICH-NOW. But remember, it's in your What to Say package. Just go on the ourwolfpack.com, put your code in, go under the What to Say system, go under the forms, and you should print off about 20 of those FSBO scripts, FSBO opening call scripts. All right. So make some calls. I would love to close a deal for you, do a closing call for you on Monday night. So call around this weekend, get some good leads for us. And then if you do, call our office at 888-RICH-NOW. I'll give you another number that you can text directly to Dashiell, because this is really important. That's 480-789-3649. Okay, did you get that? That's Dashiell's. You should all have that on your phone anyway, because that's a way you can text us and get a hold of us fast. That's Dashiell, who works for, obviously he's our son, he works with us in our office. So his text number and where you can always get a hold of somebody fast, 480-789-3649. So write that down. Awesome, guys. What a great day. I will read all your great comments and comment back to you guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, because this is really going to help you guys stay motivated, stay focused, and through the law of attraction, draw money and good positive things into your life. So until I see you on Monday, keep expecting success, taking a lot of action. And you know what? I might be an hour later on Monday too. Okay. Yes, I'm going to be an hour later on Monday. I'll warn you right now. So instead of our normal 8:30, 11:30, 8:30, it's going to be 12:30 and 9:30 on Monday morning. So I'm warning you in advance. Until I see you on Monday, really go for it this weekend. Call a bunch of FSBOs, send us the scripts. I would love to close a deal for you on Monday. So until I see you next time, until we see you on Monday, keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and for sure this weekend, take lots of action this weekend.